Hello everyone, and welcome to the Dice Cast. I am Russell S.A.N, and with me I have... When last we left off, Aquans and Jonas were continuing their journey through the Underworld. On advice from their elemental friends, whom they had previously assisted, dealing with a strange and malevolent wizard they encountered down here, they believed that the path of the prototype that they had been following led them in the direction of an ancient necropolis, which, according to these elemental creatures, all living things avoided. Unfortunately, since their path led that way, our wizards had to head in that direction and brave the horrors there, which included some powerful specters, which proved to be quite a threat to them, and a blast from the past for anyone who's familiar with early days of Magic the Gathering.
PTSD here.
Yeah. Fortunately, our heroes proved to be made of sterner stuff than the rest of the dances down here, and they were able to triumph against these specters and discover a secret passageway from the tower of the keep, which led into the cliff face. And we left off with us heading through there. So I will hand it over to you so we can resume from there.
Alright. What you see is not where we are. This is what you're going to see maybe soon, but I didn't want to make a whole pile of random maps for things, so...
Yeah.
We'll call this a generic tunnel for the moment. So, we are not exactly exhausted, but we've had a day.
Yeah, well, when we're fighting specters who can drain away our spell slots...
Yeah. Suck it right out of your brain.
Well, it only happened to us once. We were very careful after that point.
Yeah. So, it is up to you. Do you want to continue for a little bit, or do you want to try and find somewhere nearby to set up a hut?
As far as we know, defeating that spectral commander of theirs seems to have alleviated the curse on that place. But I wouldn't mind putting a bit of distance between us and it anyway.
Okay. I won't have you roll a survival check because, for the moment, contrary to this image, there is only one direction to go in.
Alright.
So, march for a little bit. If you want to march for longer than a couple hours, we'll do a constitution check, but other than that...
No, like an hour or two should be more than enough to put distance between us in that place.
Right. There's no point in doing a survival check for finding a good place to camp because there aren't any.
No, it's pretty much all rock down here.
Yeah. It's all rock, it's all dark, there's nothing really to indicate anything other than the fact that we're underground, and that's it.
Yeah, and it's probably all dry and the same temperature down here anyway.
Oh yeah, at the moment it's been relatively consistent.
Well, we've gotten away from Lake Merk, which is the largest body of, we'll call it water.
Yeah, water that we didn't want to swim in, that's good water.
Yeah.
Alright, so, set up camp. Is there anything you want to do as downtime while we are getting our long rest? Or trying to.
I wouldn't mind maybe scribing some scrolls.
Alright. Well, I am out of my 6th level spell slot, so I can't reset contingency at the moment.
Yeah, we both used our contingencies last time. I do have my 6th level spell slot remaining. Unfortunately, I don't have a lot of the spell slots for the contingency spells I would like to cast. Mainly Mirror Image, which is what I went for the first time. And I think I'm going to stick with that, at least for the foreseeable future. I'm out of 2nd level spell slots, unfortunately.
Alright. Then, you want to go first on the watch or second?
I'll go first.
Alright. I will put my feet up and then I will go to sleep.
Alright. So, do you want me to roll for the watch first or the scroll first?
Let's go for the watch.
Alright. Obviously, we have the hut and the alarms and our familiars out for this.
All the stuff we always do.
Oh, that's low. 14.
You obviously distracted.
Yes.
Let's see if there's anything that cares. Something indeed does go by during the, well, we'll call it night. It's always night down here.
While we're resting.
Yeah, this particular section of tunnel is lightless. There's no dark vision functionality here.
No.
Something went by.
Alright.
It was big.
It was big. I rolled too low to get a better look at it.
You would have to cast light on a stone as it went by and chuck it outside the hut. But
Yeah. Well, given the fact I rolled below 10 for my perception check,
yeah.
I think we'll just go with that.
Alright.
Alright. I have a natural 20 portent from last time that I want to use for making the scroll, because otherwise it goes to waste.
Well, it doesn't give you anything better, but sure.
Nope, but it guarantees success. Alright. It's going to be a scroll of knock, because I think we've mentioned a few times that having that would have come in handy, and I think it's about time we make another one.
Not a problem. That would have been an easy roll anyway.
Yeah, but I saw I had the natural 20 left over from last time, so I wanted to use it. I was saving it in case those specters caused any problems.
Well, they did not, well beyond what we already mentioned.
Yeah.
And your scroll is pristine.
Yeah, alright.
Some of your best work.
Yes. I will...
Smell any better? But it looks really pretty.
Yeah. I will wake you for your watch.
Alright. I have actually an awful lot of stuff here. You went through a bunch of potions.
Yeah, those specters were focusing on me there for a little while when you turned into a giant ape.
Yeah, well, Giant Ape Brain didn't have anything for them to pull out.
Unfortunately, no.
Well, fortunately.
It depends on which one of us you were talking to.
I still have a few potions. And I kind of burned through some luck. Alright, never mind. I'm going to just take it easy.
Alright, then roll for your watch.
Whoa! Good thing we didn't cover that natural one. Well, our visitor did not come back.
Right.
The watch goes through uneventfully.
Alright.
We get our spell slots back. And, you wake up.
Yeah, we heal a little bit.
We heal a little bit. It looks exactly the same as when I went to sleep.
Okay.
Nothing changes. We get up. We eat. We do our morning appointments. We get set. And we head in the only direction we can head in.
Yep. I roll 2 very low portents for the day.
Alright, someone's going to have some bad luck.
I hope my rolls improve.
I would like you to roll an intelligence check, please.
Alright, just marking off the day's food. Alright, intelligence. And I continue to not roll above 10. 11.
We are thoroughly confused about the time of day.
Yeah.
We don't know anything about it. It's just kind of disorienting, to tell you the truth. It may have some effects later on, but as far as we know, we don't know. We don't know anything.
Yeah, at the moment we're fine.
Yeah. We travel for a while. And then get kind of hungry. We'll call it lunch.
Yeah.
Sit down.
Should we recast our contingency spells at this point?
Do you want to? You can't reacquire a 6th level spell slot on a short rest anyway,
I know.
but you can get back your 2nd level spell if you do want to redo your pilgrimage. That's the plan.
I think so.
Alright. short rest and get the fourth level spell slot back. And I am going to reinstate my contingency.
Yes.
Take a nice rest. Eat some food.
Yep. Regain the second level spell slot.
Yep. You get up. You walk. This disorientation is kind of preying on us a little bit. I would like you to roll. Should I call it perception, please?
Alright. Do I have your assistance?
Yeah, it's bugging both of us.
Alright, I finally rolled above 10. 18.
18 is terrible for you.
Well, it was just above 10.
I'm going to try and translate this for you. It's kind of like you have two people who grew up outside. We spent a lot of time in the woods. Obviously we did studies and stuff like that. But even that was in a log cabin.
Yes.
We weren't really ever underground for any real length of time. And we're finding that it is preying on our perceptions.
Okay.
In a metagame kind of view, certain DCs are going to be higher.
Okay. We're the...
I'm disoriented.
Yeah.
Been underground for a long time now. Well, for us.
Yeah. Oh, we would have gained back a bit more hit points on the short rest.
Yeah, this is only 9 days underground,
Yeah.
but it's still 9 days underground.
Yes.
Alright. We move on. It's not debilitating. It's just
Yet.
annoying. Yes, yes. If we stay down here for too much longer, it may get to the point where it is really beginning to bother us. But the day comes to an end. We settle down for our watches.
Yeah.
We set the hut and all that stuff. Actually, because I have my luck back now, I think I will try and make a potion of greater healing.
Yeah. It's your turn anyway for watch.
Yep. I'll roll watch first. We'll see if that's not anything sounds bad. I'm glad it wasn't my roll for my potion. That's more than enough for the potion. One of these days I'm going to roll a nat 20 again.
You've done it twice, haven't you?
Yeah, both on basic healing potions. One at the very beginning of the campaign,
Yeah.
one relatively recently.
Yeah, and you were annoyed.
Oh, considering I was trying to get those superiors for so long,
Yeah.
and messing them up, yeah. Alright, so I have one more greater healing potion, and minus one mandrake.
Alright. How are you doing for mandrakes?
I haven't looked, but I'm pretty sure I have 2 left.
Okay.
So we are getting a little low on supplies. That's okay. Alright, for my rather distracted watch.
Yeah.
Am I going to wake you up for this? That is the question. Apparently I am. I said, I'm not sure, as I just gently wake you up. Not sure, but I think our nighttime visitor from your ship last night is currently crawling over the hut.
Okay.
It's big.
It is big. It has not dispelled the hut, though.
No, I'm not even entirely sure it thinks it's here. I mean, it's wandering over it. But then again, from the outside, the hut looks like a big boulder at the moment.
Yeah.
Because that's all there is here. Maybe it knows that there was a boulder here before. I don't know. We don't know.
We do not know.
Do you wish to do anything about it?
Well, we can have the interior of the hut light, but that doesn't reach outside.
No.
So we would need to cast light on something and throw it outside. which is almost as good as alerting this thing that there's something in here. But we can get a look at it if you want.
As what you want that matters.
Well, is there anything in here that we can use to throw out there?
The inside of the hut is perfectly smooth, climate controlled, and the only thing that's in here is our stuff.
Okay.
Alright, so we have something really big, and we're not entirely sure if it's sitting on the hut, or moving around the hut, or passing by the hut.
Yeah. All we know is it can't get in the hut or dispel it.
It doesn't seem to have that ability because this is the second attempt, but something is giving us the impression that
It's following us?
either that or it doesn't think that this thing that is here should be here. I mean, it just appears as a rock, but who knows? Do you want to have a look at this thing?
Alright. I have no shortage of coins on me,
Just a few.
so I'll just fish one of them out from my coin purse, cast light, like a light cantrip on it, and flick it out of the hut,
Alright,
and see what happens.
I would like a dexterity check, please.
18.
You flick it perfectly, and it lands out in the middle of the corridor.
Mm-hmm.
Because from the inside, the hut is transparent.
We can see now with the...
We're looking up.
Yes.
We see the underside of a really large pyramid. It is segmented. It has legs heading in both directions from as far as we can see. I would like you to roll a nature check, please.
Alright. Uh, 19.
Alright. You've never seen anything near this size, but it looks identical to a centipede.
Okay, so some sort of giant centipede.
This thing is truly long.
Which, as far as I'm aware, isn't really all that interested in sight or light.
They live under rocks. They do hunt, and whether they hunt visually or whatever, who knows, but the fact that all of a sudden this bright spot of light
Yeah.
is bounced into this corridor, the head, which was, I don't know, 20 feet that way, whips around very, very quickly, and it focuses right on the coin. Now, the head is, if you stretched your arms out, not quite fully to their length, that's the size of the head, and it has these,
And the arms are the mandibles.
and the two mandibles come right in front, and you really don't want to be bit by this thing, because with that roll, you also know they're poisonous.
Yes.
You don't care. I do.
Yes.
But yeah, it focuses on this thing, picks it up with his mandibles, which really seems kind of difficult.
Which is probably difficult. It's a tiny little coin.
Tiny little coin for something that's got to be at least 40 feet long.
Mhm.
And it looks around. But it has the brain of an insect.
Yes.
It doesn't know what to do. It does shuffle around a little bit more after a few moments. But it doesn't really like the light.
No.
Let's see how long you're in.
Well, bad news. It lasts an hour.
Well, it doesn't care because...
I think I can end the cantrip.
Yes, you can just stop it whenever you like.
Right. I will stop the cantrip then.
Okay.
I can. Well, if this thing... Well, or maybe we want to see what this thing does. Maybe not. Let's proceed for the time being and see what happens.
Alright. Moments after it picks it up, it drops it. And seems to be really bothered by the fact that it seems... I'd make you roll an insight check on an insect, but we're not going to bother.
Okay.
It looks a little...
Confused?
Yeah, it looks like something that's been caught in the open and it doesn't like it. And it slips off into the corridor.
Eventually.
Oh, it's very fast.
Yeah. Something that size probably shouldn't be that fast, but okay.
No, but those legs just work in unison and it just motors on.
Right. Once it's gone, I'll end the light cantrip.
Bad news, it's heading in the same direction we're going.
Alright, so we might have to deal with this thing at some point. We don't have to deal with it now.
So, excitement over, you go back to sleep.
Yeah, so that was your watch.
Yes.
So you're going to wake me from mine, I assume.
A little later on, after you've gone back to sleep, I wake you again.
Alright, I'll roll for my watch, and I think I'll work on another scroll. Alright, 25 for my watch this time.
Well, you're probably alert because of the evening's activities.
Yeah, and the giant centipede. Those antennae go quite a distance when it's small. They must cover quite the distance at its size.
It is a truly massive creature.
That probably means a lot of high armor class and a lot of hit points.
Well, it was probably a good idea not to fight the thing.
Yes.
You don't have to. But yeah, it's really big. Alright. The evening goes by.
Hang on, I said I wanted to make a scroll.
Make a scroll. That's right.
Yes.
Sorry.
Alright, going to make a scroll of banishment. We use a lot of summoned creatures recently, and I don't necessarily want banishment on my spell list, so I'll make a scroll of it.
You're gonna have to roll that because you said your portents were bad.
Yeah, after all. So this might go south.
Go for it.
Well, I rolled a natural 14 plus 5, so...
You're good.
Yeah, alright. So I have a new scroll of banishment, which basically takes up the entirety of my watch. Yeah, and I will, obviously, change my prepared spell list to take banishment off, because no point having it twice.
Okay.
I think I'll put polymorph back on.
Morning comes.
Yeah.
Or we'll call it morning.
I get my 6th level spell slot back.
So do I.
And our contingency is already ticking down.
1 day off.
Yeah.
We wake up. We do the rinse and repeat of getting ready for the morning. And then we head off.
While keeping an eye out for a giant centipede. One of those portents is exactly the same.
I have a question to ask. And that question is, how are we proceeding? Are we using light?
Well, it's pretty clear that this thing doesn't like light.
And the other thing is, dark vision will not work very well here, if at all.
So,
Light it is. The interesting thing about having light cantrips going is, it is a form of clock for us.
yes, it is an hour. Alright. Well, by the sounds of it, we're going to need light.
Right.
But first, I'm going to cast Mage Armor myself. After we finish packing up camp. Because, well, there's at least one hostile creature down here.
Well, it is a predator.
Yes. We'll see if it thinks we're prey.
Yeah. It'll probably, have a problem with that. Okay, on we go. Oh, about 3 light cantrips later.
Alright, so that's 3 hours in.
Yeah. We come to this. Finally.
Alright, we're finally here.
This is the first fork in our travels that we do not have any
Guidance for.
Yes. We don't know which way to go.
Yes, and we've basically haven't been following the tracks for this prototype at this point. And we're getting to the point where it's probably not going to matter. We can probably find tracks for that giant centipede.
Give it a try, anyway.
Sure, let's look for that. Let's look for tracks. I'm looking for either the centipede or the prototype. I'm pretty sure we won't find any of that one. But so, survival check to search for those tracks.
Let's just call it a survival check to search for any kind of tracking or any kind of indication of a direction.
Alright, well, survival is not my best skill. I roll a pair of 15s, so that's an 18.
Believe it or not, that thing is huge. You remember it. It's quite vivid in your mind. You don't find any tracks for it.
And I assume I didn't find any of the other tracks.
Finding prototype tracks at this point,
No.
we were long past the hope of finding those, and that was like days ago. So no, you are literally at a fork in the road, and no real indication of which way to go.
Well, we could send something down these paths to scout out for us.
We could send familiars out if you like.
Yes, or I could conjure my arcane eye and send it down one of the road. The problem is I don't know how far down that's going to go. The arcane eye only lasts an hour.
Small problem with this.
What?
There's no light here. Once our familiars or your arcane...
The arcane eye has dark... Oh, it does have dark vision, but...
Once the familiars or the arcane eye gets past our light and given into the possibility for dark vision after about 70, 80 feet, they're going to be in pitch darkness. Your cat can still navigate by smell,
Yeah.
but the owls need light.
Yeah. That is a problem, and obviously the arcane eye has no other senses to draw upon.
No.
So unless I wanted to...
Pick one, or flip a coin.
Well, we... Alright, so I assume I found no tracks with that survival check.
None whatsoever.
None. Right.
And if you want to milk this for all it's worth, try a general perception check, please.
Yeah, I think I'll like a perception check. I just want to look and listen down both of these tunnels.
Okay. Looking will be a straight roll. All of us looking cancels out because it's bloody dark down there.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to listen, you can have advantage. And then if you want to smell, get your cat out, you can have advantage on that.
I don't want to roll that many checks.
Alright, just roll one regular perception check, please.
Alright. I rolled a natural 19 plus 7 is 26.
Alright. Let's see. That is interesting. Alright. For all intents and purposes, most of these are relatively identical besides, their shape and size and stuff. There's no indication of one going up, one going down. The air feels the same from all of them. You do get a slight bit of noise coming from the left.
That could just be the centipede.
Could be a centipede, could be something else.
Yeah.
But that's the only indication of any kind of direction at all. The rest of it is just quiet. Dark. No smells.
Yeah, alright, well, we could take that. Or I could try contact other plane.
What would you ask?
Well, presumably we're still trying to follow the trail of this prototype to this Dracomyr facility that we've heard rumors of being in this vicinity. That is our end goal at the moment. So I can ask questions.
We don't know where this thing wandered.
No. It has to be yes or no questions. But I can ask basically... Well, the first two questions that come to mind is, did this prototype come from the right tunnel, or did it come from the left tunnel? I could technically spend two questions and ask that. I'm not sure how valuable that's going to be.
Alright, well, let me put a scenario here for you.
Yes.
Prototype. Not entirely stable, but not bad.
Yeah.
At this point in his journey, it was probably relatively full still.
Yes.
Hadn't run into the specters.
No, it didn't run into past any of the other areas, hardships we run into before it died.
So it could have come down either of these corridors, come to, from its point of view, a fork,
Yeah.
And decided to try out one of them.
Yes.
Didn't care for it, so I go down the other one. And all we know is eventually it ended where we came from.
Yes, it died along near the shores of Lake Merc.
So it could have, at any point in time, you say, alright, extraplanar entity, did the prototype, whatever, come out of the left corridor?
Yes.
Yes. Did it come out of the right corridor? Yes.
Yeah, I know. It's this is a very vague situation in which contact other plane doesn't necessarily work very well.
Well, yeah, I don't like to give you too much information, but I also don't want us to blow off 4th level spell slot.
It's a 5th level spell slot, and technically it's a ritual.
Right. Even worse.
It is a ritual spell, though.
True.
But I don't think we're going to get too much out of that. Alright.
You want to head towards that very slight noise, or do you want to avoid that slight noise and head into the quiet?
Alright. Before we proceed, can I roll a nature check? Based on my knowledge of centipedes, do I think that they would make a level of noise like that, or are they very quiet?
Go for it.
Alright, 17 plus 9 is 26.
Very high number.
Very high number.
Given that the centipedes you're accustomed to are about as long as your pinky.
Yeah. Well, they grow longer. They can grow longer.
There are varieties that are quite huge.
Yes.
By huge, I mean like bordering on the foot mark.
Yes.
You've never run into those.
No.
Extrapolating that up, centipedes are, well, for all intents and purposes, from our size, silent.
Yes.
They don't make any noise. They are predators. They are ambush predators. Actually, no, they are like cheetahs. They'll just run things down, too.
Yeah.
But yeah, as far as you know, they're quite quiet, but it's hard for something that's 40 feet long and probably weighs a ton to be quiet.
Alright. Well, we need to make a decision. There's something coming down. You said it was the right path that the sound was in?
Left.
Left, okay.
And it's a very, very faint sound.
Yeah. Could be almost anything.
Too faint for you to put a name to.
Yeah. And we're not that familiar with underground animal life at this point just yet.
Zero experience beyond what we've experienced the last
10 days.
9 days.
Yeah. Well, that's the problem. We have no data to go on, really, apart from one sound.
Very faint sound.
Alright, well, I think everything else failing, Curiosities is about as good as a guide as any. So let's head down the left path to see investigate what this noise is, because it might be something, it might be nothing.
The only thing I can say here is we're not going to get lost. If we go down the left-hand passageway for a while and it doesn't prove to be of any value or interest, we can retrace our steps and go down the right passage.
Yeah, possibly, unless it forks again.
Or we run into the centipede and it eats us.
Yeah. Alright, let's proceed down this path as stealthily as we possibly can, given the fact that both of us have light cantrips going. We need them down here, unfortunately.
If you choose to be trying to be stealthy, I would like to roll.
This is just a straight roll, though? Not disadvantage?
Natural 1.
Oh. Should I roll?
Roll for it. You might roll that one.
No, I rolled a total of 9. So I'm definitely stealthier than you, but I imagine we're making a lot of noise.
That's just bad. Imagine we're trying to sneak in somewhere.
Yeah,
Your first roll, we screw it up.
we've done that before. You remember the grave robber instant with the bell? Hitting every ladder rung of the metal ladder all the way down? We've done that.
Yeah, that was so
Well, I don't think this is quite that bad.
Only because there's literally nothing here to hear us.
Yeah.
We go on for another light cantrip, and we realize it's roughly about lunchtime now.
Okay.
So would you like to break for lunch?
Yes, so we've been traveling for about 4 hours by my calculations.
Yep.
Alright, well, sit down, have lunch. I can spend Arcane Recovery to get back my first level spell slot.
Yep.
The good news is we haven't run into a giant centipede.
True enough. And we no longer at the fork. We're now in this stretch corridor.
Alright.
We've noticed one thing as we progressed for the last hour, no, hour and a half. It's a bit more humid here.
I see kind of like a mist.
Yeah, slightly warmer. Just slightly.
Okay.
Because haze are relatively uniform in temperature. They're around about 5 degrees Celsius. This seems to be getting a bit warmer.
Alright.
The chills that you don't even notice seem to be leaving the air, but almost getting not quite comfortable yet. So yeah.
Alright, well, mist also means water present usually.
Yeah, you're kind of happy about that.
Yeah.
Yes, the air is not dry anymore. It seems to be a little... at this point, not really damp, but it is getting more moist. And
Okay.
it is, you know, if you touch the wall, you can probably feel a little bit of moisture on it now. So, shall we proceed?
Yes.
Okay. So we go on for about another hour. You notice it is getting more and more wet here. Actually, now when you touch the walls, you actually feel a little slimy. Like they're just, well, not like there's algae growing up. There's no light down here.
No. Some sort of mold?
Something, yeah. A little slimy. Not to the point yet where our footing is treacherous or anything. It just seems a little something eking out an existence down here.
Okay.
And we continue, I assume.
Yes.
As we progress, it is getting slimier and slimier
And more humid.
and more humid and warmer. We're now at roughly room temperature.
Okay.
So it's warm, humid, and the footing is a little slippery.
Alright, well, we can balance ourselves with our staves and take our time.
Yep.
Alright, from what I know of centipedes, they're not a fan of water.
Like any other insect, when they get in too deep, they drown.
Yeah. So I imagine it's probably not this is not its favorite area to come.
Well, is there any way you want to check to see if it's possible that it's been here?
We can try another check for tracks, I guess. It didn't leave any before, but maybe it will have now.
Well, there's a bit more to the floor now.
Alright, 19 total.
You indeed do find some scrapings and some possible spoor of a large creature that came this way.
Alright. Many, many, many legs.
Many little point, like, possibly pokes places. It doesn't leave actually footprints. It don't have.
No, I know that. But so this could be it.
Could be.
Alright.
I don't know. Roll a nature check if you want to discern what these tracks might be.
I roll poor on the skill I do have, 17.
Definitely possible.
Alright. Well, let's proceed for the time being with careful. How thick is the mist in here?
Oh, it's not thick at all.
Okay.
There's
So-
something pretty big I could get for it.
Okay.
It's more
So it's just damp and humid.
Lots of water in here.
Okay. Well, I like water. I'm not too fan of humidity and heat in combination, though.
It's not hot.
Yet.
But, yeah.
Oh, this doesn't look encouraging.
We go along for about another hour. The walls now are positively thick with some kind of slime.
Okay.
At the very extreme edge of our light cantrips, we do come across what looks like bones.
Yes. Do these bones look like this?
That is all good for graphics. Quantity-wise, roll a perception check, because this is really at extreme distance at the moment for vision.
21.
Oh, I was supposed to say, at disadvantage.
Oh. Alright, I'll have to roll again then. 9.
You can't tell, too far away.
Alright, we'll have to get closer then.
Alright, as I mentioned, the floor now has almost like you're not walking on stone anymore because it's got a thick layer of slime on it. So we go about another 20-30 feet, and then we can start seeing more clearly. I'll give you a regular perception check at this point.
12. The roll.
You're not sure. There's definitely bones. It's not all from the same creature, obviously. But another thing you notice is there seems to be a really long, almost a 40-foot long row of these chitinous plates.
Okay, so we found the centipede. Centipedes are carnivorous. They eat flesh, I guess?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
You're misinterpreting what I meant. It's not alive.
Oh, it's dead.
It is a collection of chitinous plates that are laying in the nose.
Okay. So something killed it.
Something killed it and devoured it.
Relatively recently, unless this is a different one.
You'll have to get a little closer, and then I can do a med check if you like.
Yes, but let's be careful.
Alright, define careful.
Quiet. And on alert for... Yeah.
Fresh stuff. Second natural one.
And I rolled a second 9. We rolled the exact same numbers.
That is just bad. Alright.
So I managed to make some noise but keep my feet, and you, I guess, fall.
I am doing stuff that I really don't want to do in this goo.
Yeah.
Alright, so we're not being stealthy at all as we approach. And we notice that, yes, there are indeed a great number of skeletons. Like, the entire length of this corridor is nothing but skeletons. I want you to roll at this point a perception check, please. I don't have advantage because I am definitely eyes peeled now after falling this credit.
15.
Alright. You rolled high enough that we are not surprised.
Okay, that's good.
When, for all intents and purposes, the walls of this cavern are reaching out and trying to spot at us. So, can we roll for some initiative, please?
Alright. Well, I have taken presumably my traditional spot of initiative of last place.
What's your roll?
5.
You got a 5. Oh, I got 8. That's terrible. And
Our attacker.
natural 20. So, it is definitely going first. I would like to paint the picture here for you first.
Yes.
For a great length along
Oh, is in more than one.
No, it's, yeah, there's more than one pseudopod.
Okay, but it's hard to tell if this is all one creature or not.
There's numerous of them. Currently, there are 4 of these things that are trying to hit us.
Okay.
This thing's not very smart, so it's not going to bother doing anything other than 2 going for you and 2 are going for me.
Okay.
And you have...
What's your current hit point total?
We're up to full now.
Okay. So that's
118. The highest number to try and hit you is a 17.
okay. A 17 would hit even through my mage armor, but as a reaction, I will cast shield.
Okay. It raises off of that.
Yeah.
You notice it leaves a slimy trail on your shield.
Yes, we've dealt with oozes before.
And 2 pseudopods are trying to get at me.
Yeah.
Oh, well that would be a nat 20.
You can have it reroll.
You can have it reroll.
What about the other one?
Oh, the other misses.
Okay.
Yeah, I have all my luck, so I'll burn 1 point and have it roll that natural 20. Which it gets 6 plus 4 is only 10 and misses.
Alright. They don't have that high bonuses to hit.
No, it's just big.
Yes.
So we're at me now.
So can we see this thing?
What's that?
Can we see this thing? Or these things?
I'll give you a perception check at disadvantage.
11?
You aren't sure, but you think it's all one creature.
Okay. And that means kind of surrounding us almost.
We are roughly, well, about here now.
Yeah.
And as far as we can tell, it goes in this direction. We can see beyond our cantrips. We can't see obviously, but we can see 6 feet and there's waving tentacles. When we look in this direction that we came, same story.
Okay, we're inside something.
We are inside something apparently. Even though it just ate a giant centipede, it's still hungry.
There are certain creatures that are perpetually hungry. They just will eat whenever they can.
I have a giant creature trying to eat me.
We could just leave. We could just leave.
We could just leave. Oh, I'm gonna go a little favor.
What was that?
I'm gonna try fireballing it.
Okay.
I can't miss. I'm just gonna aim up the corridor.
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll a bunch of 6s.
Does it get a dexterity saving throw?
We will see. That's not horrible for a change. Well, not bad. For me, a 28-point fireball is probably reasonable.
Alright. This thing might be weak to fire.
It might be. Let's see what we have here. First off, it needs a roll saving throw. Which it fails. Kind of hard to dodge something that's being blasted pretty much inside you.
Yeah. So it takes the damage then?
It takes a bunch of damage.
Oh, is it weak to fire?
Never encountered one of these creatures before, but you get the impression that it was very sensitive to that.
Alright. I will potentially say that's vulnerability.
Where the fireball went off, cleared the whole area of tentacles.
Yeah, but this thing could stretch on for the rest of this tunnel, for all we know.
Alright, you're up.
Alright, well... I have no fire magic to speak of. So, I could teleport us back to where we came with the dimension door, or at least a ways. But we don't. I don't know if that's a waste or not. But then again, I don't know if fighting this thing is a waste or not. That's the problem.
Alright, let me go see if my brain's on. Terrible number. I have no helpful suggestions.
Alright. Which directions did the tentacles come from that hit us, the pseudopods?
They are, as far as we can see, ahead of us and behind us.
Except for a section you cleared.
I steered through the ones in front of us because that was the direction I was aiming in to begin with.
Yeah.
There are still tentacles around us and behind us, but as far as we can tell, at least forward for 40 feet of it anyway, seems to be relatively clear at the moment.
Mm-hmm. Alright. So there's still slime under our feet, basically, then.
Yeah, it's actually moving a bit. If we decided to run, we would probably have a dexterity check to keep control.
Alright. Well, presumably then I can move forward, though.
We can walk forward, yes.
Well, I can. Your turn's done.
Sure.
Alright, if I move forward, am I at... this is difficult terrain, so I'm at half movement?
Yes.
I'll try and I'll use my movement to start with.
Alright, you move 15 feet forward.
Yeah.
What would you like to do when you get there?
Do I have a clearer view now? Does this keep going?
Well, you're in the section now that is devoid of tentacles, so you can get a better view. Though, of course, there is some seared slime in here, because I burned it. I'll give you a percentage check of disadvantage, but I'm sure you don't want to use your action.
No. 9.
All you can know for sure is the length of visibility you have. Unless you get past the edge of the fireball, there is still tentacles waiting.
What's the distance to that?
You walk 15 feet forward.
So 25 feet? So 25 feet?
No, I didn't start the fireball right at their noses.
Okay.
So, you can see probably like another 20 feet further than you could before. Another 10 feet further than you could before. So, you can see 10 feet of the corridor that's not burned yet.
Alright. Oh, that is very unhelpful.
Yeah.
Alright. It didn't like fire. Let's see how it likes cold.
What you gonna do?
I am going to follow suit with what you did and cast Cone of Cold down the corridor.
Alright.
So, as far as a 60-foot cone will travel. Yeah. Alright, and 8d8. There's always 1-1 somehow.
I don't like having when there's only 1-1.
36 points of cold damage. Did it succeed on a saving throw? Can it make a saving throw? I presume it can. It's a creature.
It's a saving throw unless it specifically says otherwise.
Yeah, it's a creature.
Yeah.
Did it fail?
It failed.
Okay.
It took the damage.
Alright. Does it seem to react similarly?
Not as violently.
Alright. So, not vulnerable to cold, I assume. But not immune to it either.
No. It has a few solid tentacles now.
Yeah, that might make navigating a little tricky.
Possibly. Alright. Anything else?
No, that's basically everything I can do.
You do have a bonus action left, but...
Well, say my bonus action was the perception check.
Alright.
Because I can't cast another spell.
Is our buddy... New tentacles form.
New tentacles form?
New tentacles form.
Okay, from which direction?
All around us.
Oh! So, this hasn't done much then.
Did damage. Okay. 2 on you. The lowest number is a 15. Does that miss you?
The 15 will miss, yes.
The high number is a 22.
That will hit regardless.
Alright. I get to do some damage.
Let's see how bad this is.
Alright, so what do we have? The tentacle spots you upside the head for 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay, it's bludgeoning damage, not...
Hold on. Then 5 points of acid damage.
Which halves to 2. Alright.
So you take 12 points of damage.
Nothing else we've encountered oozes that have other effects.
Apparently, there's nothing else going on. You can do an Arcana check on your turn if you like. One attacking me. What is this? 18. I'm going to trigger my ring anyway. Simply because I like the 10 extra hit points.
Yep, it might absorb the damage.
And it's still going to slap me upside the head for 9 points of damage, which is all absorbed. Leaving 1 point left. For that 1 point of damage. Alright, this is a wash.
So you took no damage, in short.
I took no damage instead of 10.
Yeah. Alright.
I give my ring a kiss.
Yeah.
Alright, we're up to me.
Yes.
I see no reason to change my...
No, fire seemed to work.
I'm going to go in the other direction.
Yeah, it's pretty good since I'm standing in the... where your last fireball was.
Yeah. I was thinking that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's terrible.
It seems to be vulnerable to fire.
Yes. Well, that measly 22 points of damage of fire gets doubled to 44.
Alright, so it failed again.
Oh,
It's taken 136 damage by my count.
yes. And it's taken 136 points of damage. I sear off a bunch more tentacles.
The problem is, this is such an unusual creature, we can't really tell how much damage we're doing to it, I suspect.
Well, unless one of us is going to take our action to try and see, is going to be difficult. Give you an Arcana check as a bonus action if you like. It's your turn.
It's my turn. Well, since... Alright, since it seems you seem to be the source of main damage here at this point, I guess I'll try and understand what this thing is.
Alright.
So what role am I making here?
This will be an Arcana check.
Yeah, just a straight roll, I assume?
Yeah, it's just you.
Alright, well that's a natural 19 plus 9 for a total of 28.
Alright. This is outside of our experience, but we were well taught by a very good teacher.
And I rolled a 28.
And you rolled really high. You're fairly certain this is an ochre jelly, but it's a really, truly massive one.
Okay.
Normally, they're a lot smaller.
Yes. Kind of.
But, seeing how you wasted your action on this, you also know that it's extremely hurt.
Okay. So it's taking damage. That's good. I said, alright. I don't think I can take much more of this. And I guess that's my turn?
Yeah, it's time to decide you know. So.
Yeah.
Back to the top of the round.
Alright, so...
More tentacles are coming at us.
Yes.
Not dead yet. Don't even bother.
Yeah, it's...
Terrible numbers.
yeah, from what I know, ochre jelly are not that tough. They're not that powerful, so...
Besides, using another charge from my rings to not get hit,
Mm-hmm.
I have plus 10 hit points.
Plus 11.
Oh, that's
It's your level.
What's my level?
It doesn't matter. When you use your ring, they reset.
Yeah, it didn't manage. I mean, it is obviously getting less and less effective. You want me to blow another third level spell slot here?
No, but you can throw firebolts at it.
Yeah, I think that might be a good idea, but I will burn a meta magic point.
You're going to twin cast your firebolt. Alright. I imagine this thing isn't very hard to hit. It's massive.
Not hard to hit at all, but natural one misses.
Okay. Well, but...
For 46 points of damage.
So, that brings up to 182 by my count.
182 points of damage. I'm not dead yet.
Okay. So we come to me now.
That's your turn.
Alright. It doesn't seem hard to hit. It doesn't seem to have very good saving throws. I can see a tentacle.
Yes, you can see many.
Am I in melee range with anything?
Yes.
Alright. I will hit the... I'll hit the nearest tentacle, or part of this thing, whatever, with frostbite.
Alright, saving throw.
Constitution, yes.
17 plus 2. 19.
It saves. Okay, my cantrip goes to waste. Round 4.
Round 4. The 15 misses you because of your armor,
Mm-hmm.
but the 23 hits you.
Yep. This thing has very polar rolls.
6 points of bludgeoning damage plus 1 point of acid damage.
Sorry, what was that again? 1 point of acid damage.
And 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Alright, so...
No, sorry, 4 points of bludgeoning damage, 1 point of acid damage.
Alright, so 6 total.
Pair of natural ones to hit me.
So that-
That's never happened.
Alright.
That easily hits. For 9 points of damage. 191 points of damage on this thing. Still with us.
Hang on. Do you do 9 damage?
Oh, sorry, I didn't double it. That brings it up to 200 even.
Wow, you rolled 9 on 3d10?
We got an extra d10. Sorry, I've been doing too.
Just.
It was a while ago now.
Sorry?
Anyway,
I assume it's 200 hit points, is what you're trying to get at.
yeah, there's a d10 in there we're going to add now, which doesn't matter anymore because it's already gone.
Yes.
All of the slime on the wall begins to lose cohesiveness and is now sliding down the walls and pooling about her ankles.
Alright.
For as far back as we can see and as far ahead as we can see, this thing was a large, large, large creature. Shall we trudge on? Literally trudging at this point.
Well, there's one problem with this.
What's that?
I doubt that prototype came this way now.
We don't know. We don't know what spell we have.
No, but it clearly made it past this point.
True.
But it didn't kill this thing.
Could have had a fly spell.
True.
Could have, I don't know, polymorphed itself. Could have polymorphed the slime.
Not sure how that would have worked, but okay.
I don't know either, but it doesn't, all I'm trying to get at is it didn't rule it out.
Alright, well, let's proceed for the time being.
Now that the ochre jelly is gone,
Yes.
quiet resumes.
Yes. So that was the sound I was hearing, I guess, was it somehow?
We don't know. I can't imagine ochre jelly making any sound. It's a DC 50 perception check to even notice there.
Alright. Let's proceed.
So, we move along. That was mine.
Yes.
Some more cantrips. It is comfortably warm now. And it is still humid, but it's sort of stabilized.
Okay, yeah, we're no longer inside an ochre jelly or whatever.
Yeah. Well, we do now perceive some light from ahead.
Alright.
Do you want to continue with the cantrips?
For the time being, yes.
Alright. We go a little bit further. I would like you to roll a perception check if you have advantage.
Okay. Alright, well, the advantage avoids a natural one. 17.
You hear movement
Okay.
and possibly the splashing of water.
Alright, so there's water ahead.
Light cantrip still?
For the time being, yes.
Okay. We move forward. We are coming to a larger cavern, which there's more light in.
Okay.
We continue.
Yep.
We continue. We come into a very large cavern
Looks like giant mushrooms.
built with all different sizes of mushrooms, from regular size to ones that pass for trees.
Yeah. This reminds me of the journey to the center of the earth.
It does, and it should, because it is part of the inspiration for this.
Yes. Only I think they had much more mushrooms.
One thing different with this particular one is some of them are moving around.
Oh, these are the myconids.
Yes. I wouldn't even make your roll for it, but you do recognize these as a colony of myconids.
Alright.
And there's dozens of them of all different sizes.
Okay. Well, we've seen a few of them down here.
We saw one that was terribly mistreated by the
Yes.
dragon.
Yes, it fell apart due to miasma, and then you blew it across Eventine.
Yeah, well, it was dead.
Yes.
So, this is roughly the layout. There apparently seems to be a fair number around the edges, a bit of a clear spot in the middle, and then there's a big pile of them right in the very middle. They are the largest of them all.
Okay.
These are not exactly what they look like, but this is the best graphic I can find for it.
Yeah. I mean, well... Yeah. Well, myconids are just walking mushrooms. Or fungus, basically.
Yeah. They are currently unaware of us.
Not hostile, from what I recall.
If you really want to know, I would like an Arcana check, please. Or are they... Yeah, no, it's an Arcana check.
Okay. 27.
Yeah, as far as you know, as long as you don't hurt them,
Yeah.
they don't hurt you. They have no form of speech.
No.
Do communicate through spores.
Yes, weird spore-based telepathy.
Yeah. Which is basically all they can do. They can't talk or communicate in any other way.
Yeah.
So we hurt our lady over here.
Alright.
They are mostly around the shore a little bit. Some of them are going around here. Some go in and out of this place.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they don't seem to be horribly concerned about it.
Alright, well, let's go say hello, I guess, and see what happens.
It is, well, more light than we've seen in a while.
Yes.
It's something that you can work off with dark vision with ease here.
Well, we don't have dark vision, unfortunately.
Yeah, it is. For us to actually, not trip over things, we do need the light first. But it is bright compared to the absolute pure darkness that we're just experiencing.
I guess there's some bioluminescent mushrooms here.
Yeah, it seems to be a little bit of slime that's giving off a bit of iridescence. So yeah.
As far as I know, myconids aren't a fan of sunlight, but they don't mind light.
They're not sensitive to light,
No.
but they are. Hold on a sec. Yeah, they actually don't really care. They're not really. They don't take damage from dark sunlight.
They're just not used to it. Yeah.
They live underground. So, as we progress forward.
We're not being stealthy, so I assume they are going to notice us at some point.
Yeah, before we get too far, we are spotted. This is probably the least stir of interest we've ever had on entering anywhere. They just don't really care.
Yeah, but they're... I don't want to say they have limited intelligence, but their minds work in very, very specific ways.
Yeah, they're only about as smart as breed. Well, they haven't progressed down, and no one's got blown up or anything yet. They just sort of back to doing what they were doing, whatever that is. We do, as we get closer to this massive clump, these really tall specimens of mushrooms,
Mm-hmm.
an individual of notable size, about your height, does approach us. And I'm not going to try and make any kind of attempt at imitating the weird form of communication that's going on right now.
Yeah, because they don't have voices.
They don't have voices, but you do inhale some spores. These spores seem to imply and give off certain thoughts.
Yes.
And these thoughts are welcome.
Alright, well, basically, this is all telepathic communication at this point.
Yes.
So I'll...
Apparently, as long as we're not going to hurt anybody, they're quite placid.
Alright. Well, I can... Since this is telepathy at this point, I can technically inquire with this individual about the prototype. I basically can send almost like a mental image of it and ask, did this creature come through your...
Because this is very alien, I would like you to roll an intelligence check to see how well you're going to communicate this.
Alright. And my question is, this individual passed through your home here recently?
Okay.
Alright, I rolled a 9, so apparently this is going to take some getting used to.
Alright. I'm not certain what you're asking.
Yeah, well, I don't. That's why I tried to send an image as opposed to ask prototype, because he's probably not going to understand what the word means.
He's not certain. So what he does is he beckons us to follow him.
Mm-hmm.
And we go pretty much up to here.
Yes.
And he indicates that we should wait. He goes inside this. Minutes go by.
Okay.
Not exactly in any kind of rush. He comes out in the company of a couple of others. They're
Okay.
they're mushrooms.
Yeah, they kind of all look some. They might be some variation, but they're pretty look very similar to us.
Yeah, all mushrooms look alike.
Yeah.
Anyway, they're ambulatory mushrooms.
Yeah.
That can sort of communicate. We'll give you another intelligence check to try and convey what you're trying to convey.
All right, that's better. 16.
Alright, guys, your average intelligence. Let's see if you can pick up.
I can also.
That's some good numbers.
Mhm.
Finally,
Mhm.
once they've got together and had a little bit of confab,
Yeah.
and you've described things in a mental sort of way, they realize that they think they've seen this individual. The problem is, he did not come this way.
Ah.
He was spotted
In the other tunnel.
up in the ochre jelly tunnel.
Oh.
They know of it. The ochre jelly leaves them alone because, well, they're not very meaty.
No, they're a fungus. They probably. It doesn't see them as food.
No, it does not see them as food. It kind of sees it more of itself, really.
Yeah.
So it is kind of, they like the ochre jelly being there because it kind of protects their colony from.
Oops. I won't. I don't know if I can isolate specific thoughts in this conversation. I'm pretty sure I can. They can't read your mind. This is just communication.
You went oops. I'm going to give you a saving throw here. An intelligence saving throw, please, to try and block out that particular aspect of our recent adventures.
Well, it's a low roll, but I get to add 10, so 14.
Let's see if any of them caught up on that. Oh, you went up modifiers. You're fairly certain they know that we destroyed the ochre jelly.
Oops. In our defense, it was trying to kill us.
They're passive creatures. They're not upset. They're saddened in the way that one of their defenses is no longer there.
Yeah.
But
They're saddened about the same way that humans would upon coming on the corpse of a dead animal, probably.
it's not theirs.
No.
Not
They
part of their family.
they have no personal attachment to it. It's just something that was in their environment, really.
Yeah. It was a roadblock that is no longer there. You get the feeling that there's going to be probably some kind of rearrangement of things, maybe guards or something.
Yeah. As far as I understand, these creatures have some sort of hive mind.
Yes. So that has all been passed along rather quickly
Yes.
to everybody. So they know that there's something they need to keep an eye on now.
Yes.
So this has been going on for about half an hour.
Right. Well, I can basically give them, ask them more questions. Like, does this chamber continue, or is this the end, this little section here, the end of this tunnel?
Well, at about this time, something is interrupting our...
Rapport, I think it's what's called.
Sure, why not? Conversation doesn't quite cut it.
Yeah.
There seems to be disturbance coming from the pond.
Oh no. It's a whirlpool.
It is a whirlpool. It's not this big.
Yet.
At the moment, it's an eddy.
Okay.
But
Are these things swimming?
well, they come in the water. They usually just stick their rhizomes or feet in
Yeah,
the
they're
water.
basically drinking, I imagine.
Yeah.
I do have a scroll of control water prepared in my scroll
They're
case.
not as speedy as us, but they do move. And all of them have gotten out of the water. And because of their hive mind, the one that we're talking to, or the ones we're talking to, know what's going on. Apparently the water's getting really warm. I would like you to roll a perception check, please. You got an advantage because I'm going to obviously keep you. I am part of the conversation.
Yes, you're here.
Yeah.
Perception 21.
Yeah. You noticed a spike in the temperature.
This is some sort of geyser. Geysers don't normally form whirlpools.
No, it's got warmer in the last few, 5-10 minutes.
Alright, we should probably go investigate this, I say. Aloud to you.
Yeah. Well, that is also passed on to them.
Mm-hmm.
And they definitely agree because the three that we were talking to mostly and us moved towards the shore.
Yes.
And as you get closer to the shore, you do notice a marked increase in temperature.
Alright. I obviously mentioned and sent to them about a geyser, and this is obvious, but this is clearly not usual as far as they're concerned.
No, this has never happened before.
Okay.
This is unique. Something.
Is causing a whirlpool to form.
Not really. Alright, this is the best graphic I can find.
Alright.
This is more of an agitation of the surface.
So what, is the water like boiling?
Not boiling. There's some bubbles.
Yeah.
And there's like a turnover now. Because there's obviously a change in the temperature of the water.
As in, like, there's a tide now?
Well, it seems to be turning over more.
Alright.
This water is crystal clear.
Okay.
And because of our light,
So we should be able to see something then.
yeah, we see, well, it's a little distorted because of the agitation now. There is a fairly deep pool here, and at the bottom, where we see the bubbles coming out, there's a tunnel down
Okay, so there's an underwater tunnel. And there's scalding, boiling water coming out of it.
there. Not scalding.
Yet.
Yes. Currently, if you put your finger in it, it'll be not even bath water yet. Maybe for babies. Kind of tepid.
Alright, so it's tepid water at the moment, but I assume, given that what the usual temperature of just normal water is, it's usually much colder.
Subterranean water
Mhm.
would be ambient, which is normally, 5 degrees.
Yeah.
This particular case, it's, around 20 degrees. You suspect that this is more like 29, 30 degrees at the moment.
Yeah, so it's... Yeah, so it has basically increased by 300% in temperature in the past time we've having this conversation.
The society here is in a panic.
Alright.
They can't swim.
Oh, the water is... Like,
They
water...
need water. They
Yeah.
need the water to survive, but they can't swim. And obvious from the little trio that's conversing with us, that whatever is causing this is obviously coming from down there through that hole. No one's ever been there, of course, 'cause they can't.
No, because they cannot swim. Okay. So, they're saying the water level is rising?
No. There seems to be something causing a temperature rise in this pond,
Alright.
and it seems to be coming from there.
Alright. Well...
Hold on a sec. Oh yeah, I call that panic. They're all but begging us to go and inspect this because they know humans can swim.
Yes. We'll ignore the fact that their knowledge of human anatomy is kind of limited, considering the fact they seem to think that you, a human, would normally be able to go under there and solve their problem.
Well, we're expendable.
Yeah, it's funny how that keeps coming up. Alright. my plan at the moment is to conjure my arcane eye.
Yep.
And I suspect we are going to have to go down there ourselves.
Alright.
But I would like the arcane eye to proceed in front of us.
Alright. Yeah, everyone's just running.
Yeah.
Except the three guys. And they look like they want to.
Yeah, okay. I'll say that we'll take care of this. You go tend to your people.
Well, that's all they need.
Yeah.
Off they go.
Well, obviously I don't say that. I send it. I don't even know if these things have ears.
We can communicate.
Yes, we can communicate, but as far as I know, they have no language of any kind. So speaking to them will have no effect.
It's all sworn telepathy.
Yes.
Whatever that means.
I don't know.
Alright, you cast Arcane Eye. Mark off the spell slot.
I
please.
did, yes.
And...
The water should not impede it whatsoever.
Nope. I will put on my cap of water breathing.
Yeah.
You send your eye down into the water.
Yes, I want it to immediately start moving down there as we get ready to proceed after it.
Alright. We will wait till it's up near the bottom.
Yeah.
And you can have a look through. You indeed do see a tunnel heading off pretty much this way.
Alright.
And we do see some turbulence and almost like a current kind of this way, but it's not so much a current as in hot water or warmer water displacing colder water.
Okay.
Turnover.
Yes.
Right? In we go.
In we go, I guess. I would like the arcane eye to continue ahead of us.
Okay. So before we get there,
Yeah.
your arcane eye is going to see this.
Oh! This is bad.
This is what your arcane eye comes up into. There is a flow of lava. And a lot of rocks and other stuff. But there's something else happening here. There seems to be these rather small, diminutive humanoids. And what they're doing is they're picking up the lava, forming it into like little snowballs, and chucking it in the water.
Okay.
I would like you to roll an Arcana check, please, as we head this way. Oh, the water's getting hot.
No, I imagine that's going to be a problem. That will be 26.
Alright, you've never seen these guys before, but you do know of them. These are lava elementals.
Lava elementals, okay.
Yeah.
So,
Your studies because, well, hey, you're,
elemental heritage, yes.
yeah.
Okay.
You know from that roll that these things are not evil.
No, they're...
They're neutral. They're... Hold on a sec here. Yeah, there's really nothing about them that would suggest that they're doing anything malevolent.
No.
They are, for some reason, chucking lava snowballs into
Yeah.
the water.
So they're moving lava into the water and it's causing it to heat up. That's a lot of lava.
Yes, but we are actually now surfacing in here.
Okay.
This is hot. It is time for a Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh dear. So I'm right. All right, I rolled a 19. Sorry, 20.
Okay. So far, this is really not comfortable for you, especially you, because you like water.
Yes, this is my opposite element,
Yes.
and technically an adjacent element.
But you are currently keeping your brains about you, and you can continue concentrating on your spell, and you're just not happy.
No, all right. And I imagine you're not either.
No.
Because you're not fireproof.
Yeah, and I'm really, really considering changing my stone over to resisting fire.
Yes. Because lava does lots and lots and lots and lots of damage for anyone who has read the player's handbook.
Yeah. Alright, as we stand up,
Yeah.
we are getting on this side of the water here. So we're under the water. It is hot. It is stifling. There are... How many of you guys are there? Not that many. About half a dozen of these little guys.
Okay, yeah, size-wise, what? How big are these things?
Somewhere between gnome and hobbit.
Okay, so they're small.
Yes, they're small. And this is probably a little bit inaccurate because this is more like a little bit later on. Normally, as now we're standing here, we can see that this is a normal lava flow that goes by here. It's not new. What they're doing is new, which is tossing lava balls into the water, heating it up. Don't know why.
Mm-hmm.
I would like you to roll on a perception check. You can have advantage because all eyeballs are sealed. I can't. Oh, sorry, my owl's not here. So I'm going to miss.
24.
You do notice one other entity in here.
Alright.
In this, moving back and forth, there seems to be some form of fire spirit, fire elemental. It's hard to tell.
Alright, so it's a fire elemental.
Possibly. Roll an Arcana check. Because these some fire elementals.
16.
Not a fire elemental.
Alright.
But something akin to one. So, we're not being stealthy, I assume.
No.
For the first few moments, no one seems to care that we're here. But we do eventually become noticed.
Yeah.
One of the little buggers points, says something.
I speak primordial.
Well, that'll be a perception check to see if you overhear it.
12.
That's enough to hear it. Roll an intelligence check because this is a variant.
17.
Yeah, you get the gist of what he's trying to say. They're not very bright. Not bright, are you, anyway? Oh, yeah, that's not very bright. He says, intruders, get lost. He walks into the lava.
Yeah, I assume they're immune to fire.
Walks into the lava, goes up to the fire spirit, and something's happening. He's too far away now.
I don't really want to get closer to this.
Then the fire spirit comes more obviously and right up to the edge of the lava flow, sticking up out of the water, out of the lava. And he's a bit brighter than those guys, that's for sure. He speaks to you in primordial.
Alright.
What is your purpose?
Alright. I say, why are you throwing lava into the water? It says, like, you're causing it to boil and you're causing problems for all sorts of other creatures that require this water.
Throw these die away. Get 2 more die. There we go. He thinks about this for a moment. Not long. But do not wish to harm others. He says something. Primordial again. Cease.
Alright.
And they all stop. He says, I have no choice. My home has been invaded.
And what has your home been invaded by?
A horrible creature. He points towards this direction. In there, you'll know.
So we have to go that way, in other words.
Well, you do have a method of checking things out without actually taking what's in there at the moment.
True, I can send the Arcane Eye, which can travel 30 feet around.
Yep.
For an hour. Alright, we'll send the Arcane Eye as far as we can.
Alright. It goes in there. It doesn't take long.
No. The Arcane Eye doesn't have to worry about anything.
Well, 3 rounds. It doesn't have to roll anything or anything.
Yeah.
You see more of this, but it does narrow quite a bit. And then it opens up into this bigger chamber. And this is going to require an Arcana check.
Alright.
Because there is something in here.
26.
You're rolling really well. You don't know the specific name. But we were told about what are called fire demons.
Okay.
This is something from one of the lower planes, and it loves causing all kinds of mischief.
Yeah, no. If it's a demon, it's an engine of pure destruction. It doesn't have any redeeming qualities.
Exactly. And it is in there currently. Well, it's swimming around in the lava, throwing rocks at things. It looks like it might get bored of this soon and start heading this way. But it might not.
Alright, well, we can't go in there is the problem.
Alright. Because you have an Arcane Eye in there,
Yeah.
this chamber ends.
Yeah.
There is, this is where the lava is coming from. It's bubbling up through here, and it's flowing this way. Comes out here and flows this way.
Okay.
The only reason why it is currently causing issues here is because these guys are making it do so.
Alright. Well, I reiterate, we cannot go in here.
This is solid rock.
Near lava.
Near lava. It is not going to be comfortable, and we will probably take damage just by being there.
Well,
But it is...
I'm going to address the fire elemental.
Yep.
Is there any way you can lure this demon out so that we can face it? Out here.
That will require a persuasion check.
Alright. 13?
Oh, that's a good roll. Better hit roll.
Yes.
I don't roll too badly.
Because we are not fireproof.
Some fire resistant, but not fireproof. It says, the demon will hurt my children.
Not if we deal with it first.
Can you?
I say, yes, we have dealt with demons before.
I will trust you.
Alright.
He heads off.
Alright. I'm going to look up a spell here for a moment.
See if we can live up to our boast.
No.
Alright. Because it's really hot in here, I would like another Constitution saving throw, please. Plus 10, never mind. Okay.
23.
You're good. Alright. You finished looking up or you want to look up?
Yes.
Alright. There is noises coming from that other room.
Alright.
Some of it is just the primordial, and you can understand. Some of it is something really foul.
Abyssal.
You do not understand, because probably don't want to know. And there seems to be a bit of a commotion, and then our elemental friend comes out again. And he's quite speedy.
Alright. Yeah, well, he seems like he can fly.
Yeah, he can move at 50.
Can this thing? Because my eye is watching it.
No, this thing is perceiving
So it can't fly.
It cannot fly. It is trudging through the lava. But it's doing pretty good. It's moving with the same.
Yeah, so presumably immune to fire.
Yeah, I'm not going to throw any fireballs around here.
Well, don't worry. I have a scroll that technically can send this thing back to where it came from.
Alright. Oh, that's right. You have a scroll of banishment.
Yep.
Alright. So, what we're going to do here...
1 second before we do anything.
Yeah.
There we go. It's getting darker in here now.
Alright. Roll initiative.
Alright. 13. Better.
Yeah. You're first.
Oh, I am. Alright.
I'm going to ignore...
You're going to ignore.
most of this because it's going to take time for it to get here. So we're going to commence our initiative when he is within range to do things. Alright.
Yeah.
The second he enters our chamber, which is about here,
Hmm.
there is a horrible stench. A stench of brimstone. And a sail in their nostrils that burns them. I would like you to roll a constitution saving throw, please.
9.
Well, fortunately for you, this poisonous gas, which saving throw you just failed, does not affect you.
Okay.
It is truly annoying. But your parry up
Protects me, okay.
and far from being poisoned.
Yeah.
Oh, it does not affect you. And I finally rolled a good number. He sees us.
Yeah.
Immediately. Well, you don't know the language, but you're pretty sure these are not pleasant things it's saying to us.
I don't think there are many pleasant things you can say in Abyssal.
Probably not. I know it's probably some form of insult wrapped around it.
This is the plane of pure chaos and pure evil we're talking about here.
And you are up first.
Alright, I take out the Scroll of Banishment, which has an effective range of 30 feet.
Alright.
Unless I wrote that down wrong. I'm just going to double check. Because I'm hoping I wrote that down wrong. It really doesn't seem like a very great distance. Oh, I did write it down wrong.
What is it?
It's twice that. It's 60 feet.
Alright.
That's better.
Because he will be within 60 feet of us before he starts to do anything.
Alright. Well, you've allowed me to hold my action for casting spells before.
Yep, of course.
So I assume there's no issue with me casting the scroll.
It will not catch fire because it's magic.
No. I assume, though, because I have to begin casting the spell and I hold it at the last moment, that my scroll is gone.
Yes, your scroll gets used up.
Alright,
Off.
as soon as the demon's within 60 feet, I would like to cast a spell, and please do not roll the saving throw because I have a portent.
Oh, come on. What portent are you using?
The lowest number I have here, which is a 5. It's a charisma saving throw.
Well, there's no way that he has a plus 12 for the saving throw.
Plus 13.
Oh, that's what you got one. He disappeared.
Alright, I create that whirling whirlpool in space and I send it at him and send him through the portal. back to the foul pit he crawled out of, literally.
Alright.
Yes.
You have to concentrate on this for...
A minute.
A whole minute?
Yes, there's that band of watery runes around my wrist at the moment as I finish casting the spell.
Okay. Your arcane eye disappears.
Yes, because this is a concentration spell.
You are going to need to make one more Constitution saving throw because of the heat here.
Alright, this will determine whether or not he comes back or not.
Well, let's see. This is the Constitution save, so this will... If you fail this, you'll take some damage. Which means you get to make a concentration check for your spell regardless. So you get 2 saves.
Yes. Oh, 9?
Total 9?
Yes.
That's a fail. You take 7 points of fire damage.
That's not a small amount.
Yeah. Now,
Concentration check.
did you have a portent? You only have to make a 10.
Yeah, I should probably use that.
I should tell you that. I want this guy to come back.
Yeah. I will use the other portent, which was a 9, which will bring it up to a saving throw up to a 15.
Just to satisfy my curiosity, could you roll, please, just to see what it would have been?
Sure. Natural 13 plus 6.
Alright.
So it doesn't really matter.
Alright.
I probably should have used the 9 for this first saving throw, but I didn't know what the DC was, and I didn't know if that was enough. What was the DC out of curiosity?
This is not for the heat?
Yes.
Just 10.
Okay.
Very hard to fail.
I did. By 1, technically.
Alright. A minute goes by.
Alright.
Your band.
Vanishes. Into steam, presumably, in this temperature.
Yep, you're not having that.
No. But my spell is completed, which means that thing is gone.
Yep. Alright.
Alright. So banished...
It's hard for elation to be translated, but you are very certain that the fire spirit is very happy that this happened. And he immediately orders the little lava dudes to start removing. They hate this job, I tell you. They really hate this job. But start taking the lava that they put in the water back out and start using that to shore up the ridge here so that no more lava will get into this water.
Okay. Yes.
And then they head back into their chamber where they live.
Alright. Not much of a thank you, but it is one, I guess.
Well, yeah.
Alright, so banished demons can't come back easily.
No. But we're not going to hang around and wait for it.
No, but there are some demons that are capable of extraplanar travel.
True, and they hold grudges.
Yes.
We may, at some point in time, run into a very angry fire demon.
Alright.
But we, I assume, get back into the water, which is still quite hot, but cooling now.
Yeah.
We go back into...
Technically, I can use precipitation to cool the water around us.
True.
By a bit.
But, in short order,
Mm-hmm.
we are now back to a very tranquil maintenance layer.
Yes, and we're probably, especially from that heat, nearing the point of exhaustion, because we've been going for almost 8 hours, I imagine, at this point. So this probably seems like a good place to set up camp.
Yeah, we're relatively well protected here, and we are liked for as much as that word applies to
Yeah.
Lycanus.
I'm going to use the refilling potion flask.
Yep.
And heal the 7 hit points I took from that fire damage.
Alright, so you're still down 12.
No, I'm down a lot more than that. I got hit multiple times.
Oh, I thought you only took 12, my bad. Alright. We set up
Alright, so we'll be setting down for camp here, and due to a conversation we had over the break, it seems like this will be where we'll be stopping tonight.
Yeah. Amazing how banishment cut things short.
Yay! I need to prepare it more often.
Yeah.
Well, banishment really only works very well against extraplanar threats.
True enough.
But it is...
Today, it dealt with it handily.
Yes. So, yeah. We'll be stopping here, having our short rest, getting whatever preparations we have in the morning prepared, and we'll be picking up at the Fork Tunnel, the other path we could have taken, next time, and we'll be resuming from there.
Yes.
All right. In the meantime, thank you for watching, everyone. Please remember to like and subscribe, and please join us here again next time as we continue our adventures in the Underworld, possibly trying to track down this Dracomyr facility. Everyone say hello to Tobias, and say goodbye to Tobias, because he's... we're almost done. And next time, hopefully, we'll have a longer adventure for you.
Well,
A short one once in a while is fine. Right. Goodbye, everyone.
look at it, Tobias. Look, Tobias.
Look down the camera. Bye, Tobias. Bye.